What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Danish Kitchen. Here today, me and Oscar have brewed a little bit. We brought the new revised version of PultZard. Of course, the deck both of us played at the EYC, happened a short couple months ago, and Oscar brought a new revised version of Gardy, and you said there's no Cleffa, there's no Voodoo.
No Cleffa, no Voodoo. It's the idea behind this archetype is that we don't play like the Voodoo and Cleffa, so instead we aim to do the Evo play to get ahead, because so many decks, like the top decks, play like 17 supporters, so they are already like ready for the Voodoo, and it doesn't really matter. So in this version, I'm just trying to Evo every round in the early game. So that's what we're gonna showcase against the PultZard.
Yeah, and PultZard, as we all know and love, has the same tricks. There's not like a lot of new stuff.
The Genesect.
Genesect's the newest thing that we added to block opponent's ace spec. In this case, that could be the secret box or against something like Odingo, which was a rough matchup before.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
It's the Energy Search Pro that we have to stop, and of course, it means you have to get it down early. Although Arvin sort of gets you Nest Ball and the tool. Tails, please.
So I would like to go second.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I got one.
Nice piece of foreshadowing here.
Oh, no. Please no tool.
Sure about that?
Yeah, good luck.
Alright, you too. Alright, let's start a bloody buff, and that's sort of how we want to start every single game, I guess.
Yeah, the Puffin always nice in the beginning.
Yeah.
In this variant, I only play one Puffin because it aims so much to just use Artisan, either with the secret box or just Arvin for one Puffin, and you don't need to find the rolls later in the game, like in the earlier versions. We also saw Brent Tennyson not even playing a single one. He just aimed to play 4 Nest Balls instead. I also like that idea, but with this version, I just aim to use Arvin going second turn 1 to get my rolls. And then the rest of the game, we have Artisan and Ultra Ball to find the stuff we need.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fluency in terms of how you want to play it. I'll just pass after the Buddy Puffin, speaking of.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, a lot of fluency with how the deck should be played now. Like, your version is more straightforward than the other versions, which intends to just set up behind the Buddy and do that sort of stuff. And while that's been proven good for the most parts, yet, as you said, it still have its fall downs where your opponent's playing 17 supporters, and it doesn't truly matter if you go ahead and Buddy them.
Exactly. Okay, I will find 2 energies.
Yeah,
I will go back.
Sure.
Use another vessel and discard energy, and I will pick up the dark energy. And another. So let's see here. Do I have my Puffin in my deck? I do. And might as well also just find. Okay, I will go back. I use the Arvin here. Got Puffin. I already have one in a Bravery Gem in hand, so I'm just gonna take a Evo to Finn. Because I also have that. So, Body Puff. And this is like the main idea with the deck, is just when you go second, you have 4 Arvin, you have 4 Research, you have the Secret Box, and as well as 2 Evo. So the chances of hitting this play is very high.
Considerably higher than we're used to. Unless we played Luminion last format, but I mean, current format is higher.
I decided to discard the Arvin in the early game. I should have changed that and just discarded. Let's see, what can I do different? Because I forgot that I don't have a supporter in hand. So I discarded this from Vessel, and instead I should have discarded my Bravery Charm.
Yeah, let's go ahead and fix that.
So I'll just take the Arvin back. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here and pass. I attach that,
or attach that, then double waltz. Yeah,
I use the Evo.
Let's go ahead and draw for turn. So there's not much happening here. What I can do is to There's a hyper-aggressive plan I can go for. So first thing I'll do is Ultra Ball away the Evo and the Dragapult. Gotta get some draw support on the board in terms of the Dracloak.
Yeah, Genesect is a bit scary, especially if you get it established before I use the secret box.
Then straight B, Candy, Zard. One energy, 2 free energy.
See, that's the downside of not using Voodoo here, but that he gets the opportunity to just get a little faster towards the attacks.
It's also getting to pull a raw turn 2 Candy Zard is pretty good.
It sure helps.
Attach Psychic there, and yeah, go for knockout with Burning Darkness.
Yeah, I will promote this. I'll draw. So,
still yet to play supporter.
You didn't play a supporter?
No, I did not.
I mean, you have a Dracloak established. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, but a Dracloak in terms of you can get stuff like Screen Tail and whatnot.
Get that Genesect back on your bench.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, so I have different options I can do here. Like the Zard is annoying, and I'm probably not gonna KO it this turn.
Yeah.
So I will start off with an. Let's see. Okay, I want to use Arven here. That will give me Charm, and it will also give me. It's too much to ask for. I'm just gonna go for the safer route here, and I think the safer route is to maybe just confuse the Zard, because you didn't use a supporter and you had 2 cards.
Yeah.
So I think I'll play down Artisan.
Sure.
And use that first. You have Drifloon, you have Charm, you also have Secret Box, but I think it's too much to ask for. So I will pick the Monkey Dory. Use the Arven. Bravery Charm. And it's scary to take that, but I think I will. See if it works before you get it established.
Yeah, true that.
Let's see, need to establish the EX as well. I'll use the secret box here. And I will pick something I can thin. It might as well pick research for next turn. And Artisan. And I'm gonna thin the Candy and Artisan in favor of the EX. I will shuffle in your turn.
Sure.
Treat. Touch 2 energies. And then I will Mind Bend.
Whee! Alright, so I'll start with the Artisan. Gotta get that second mana down. Kinda need it.
Thinking about it now, I think I played my first turn very poorly. I think I could have managed to get a better setup if I just took more into consideration of the Genesect and just used the secret box early in to establish a better hand for next turn.
Actually, I can just E-search first.
Yep.
Get another Psychic. Fitting is winning, kids.
It truly is.
You could have been like, yeah, Jesper, you fished out the Psychic Energy from middle of your deck, you would have hit it. Yeah, but what do we know?
Like,
likelihood of that.
that's true. That's a good factor. That's not how statistic works.
It's called chances and likelihood. Statistics are always... It's actually what I caught up on today when I taught a statistic class was... We use statistics for afterwards to see how it impacted. So I think...
That's true.
It's an attachment there with Luminous and an Iono.
Yeah. Remember to draw 5.
Yeah, got 5 there. It's a fishy spot because I don't want to just retreat and leave myself with a naked board.
No, I think you have to attack in this case.
Yep. You know what? Let's go for the confuse. Tails. Unfortunate.
I'm just gonna switch it to this.
Sure thing.
You use this. I draw. See, now I got the chance to get back in this game, which is quite cool. And I think what I want to do here is just leave it inactive, just be annoying, and just focus on trying to get rid of that Dragapult down there that you didn't manage to get the evolution to. So I'll start with using the Artisan. Could go for the Scream Tail, but also leaving that inactive while you're gusting around can be annoying. But I think it's the play I want to go for.
It also means you can keep this art confused.
Exactly.
And for as long as you can, you want to do that.
Yeah.
That's been like the way of things, right? Where people were saying, well, the matchup's super PultZard favored, but then again, like these confusion spots are so hard to deal with because you don't have a real good answer to them. Switch rescue board could be one, but then again, you need to hit switch and rescue board.
Yeah. In this version, you have 4 Arven to get the rescue board, which can be nice.
Yeah, it's typically in this match you want to attach the rescue board to Zard. But yeah, getting to those spots, well, you should be getting them theoretically.
That's dark. Treat.
Sure.
So I could. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not scared of you attacking with the Dragapult next turn. So that would be 6. I could go for 1 less, but I think this is okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move 30 from this to Charmander, and then I will wrong screen that one.
Sure. Alright, take a pass, I'll draw. Artisan. Because we don't really switch in this, so... Minor annoyance.
Did I catch you?
I think you caught me a bit there. Attach has to be on the old one because I can evolve it, and Iono.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fess, use it. This is sickening.
No Zard for you.
Flippity boo. Confuse. Yes.
Okay, you got it. Then you're down to 4. I want to get rid of the energy from this one, so I'm going to promote that. Draw. Okay, so could I go for a big snipe here on the Pheasant DVD? I think Ionoing and KOing that should be probably the best play.
If you can.
I have the Iono. Also need to find an attacker for that. Mew EX could be interesting here. I'll do 240. That's exactly not enough. And I don't have to hope and pray that I hit what I need. So first off, I'm gonna use Artisan to see what we have doing.
Sure.
Okay, so we don't have the Mew EX here. We do have another Monkey Driver. And Drifloon. Drifting can do 180, but we need the tool to do more. First off, I'm gonna find a monkey. Clefairy could also be an attacker. How much does that do? With 5, that's 220. That's not enough. But with monkeys, it should be. So that's what I'm gonna aim for here, just to make sure. Clefairy. I'll use the Super Rod. I'll take the monkey back.
Sure.
I'm gonna leave the Scream Tail for me to pick up with Night Stretcher later. I'm gonna shuffle those 2 back. And Iono.
I'd like counter catcher, energy drag.
You just needed the candy. So what can we do? I could charm this, making it a little more annoying to deal with. And I retreat. Down the third monkey. But that's 220. Good. And then I move all 3 from it to this. And I will full mother under it. And pray you don't have Charizard.
Well. I need Rod on top.
You have Artisan in play.
Yeah, I need Rod on top because I have Luminous out there. I could just get the first 3P and then start pulling out those things. Well, I know I didn't have that in hand earlier, so I have to fest first. That's good. Cloak. Recon.
Mm-hmm.
It is turn where we go for broke.
All in.
Truer words have never been spoken, honestly. Damn, I thought Orbit on top is all I need.
Yeah, plenty of options. You want to fin with Artisan?
Yeah, I should. That'll give me an extra 3P.
Yeah, getting the Charizard here would be interesting. And I need... Yeah, that makes me go into a very hard situation.
I think you got it there. Yeah, I have to consider. Because I did have the Max Bell Ultra Ball, Max Bell Super Rod plus the Nice Stretch. All I needed was a candy there.
Yeah.
Because that would have been like clean knockout as well. But of course, I would just knocked out of you anyway. Yeah, concede. And I would like to go second, please.
Yeah.
I did prize double their cloak, which is a pain.
Yeah, I see that. That confused Tails gave me the chance to come back.
Yeah, the flip that's there would have been a run over.
And you're not getting the Dragapult, so I could Scream Tail the double energy the Dragler. Also helped a lot.
That was the second thing of it. Was that getting in the way, giving you that one extra turnip you mentioned yourself setup, right? Which is the biggest annoyance that I had.
Exactly. You're using like the perfect board state for you would be like 2 Charmander and just 4 Dreepy, and then just evolve them.
Yeah, or triple plus Genesect if I get it down early, so you can't secret box. But
That's true.
And then the rescue board being kept for Zard, so I can't get confused locked that easily.
3 Avens.
Sure.
Do you have a good start over there?
I mean, I'm not mulliganing this time. That's a good one.
Now you get an extra.
Go ahead.
You get an extra again.
Double up.
I mean, I don't play the Voodoo Unit Letter, so that's 2 less basics, right?
Yeah, but did you replace it with any other basics?
Nope.
So it's just the core attackers only.
Core attackers and more focused on supporters and Evo. But a basic.
Alright, I'll look at the 2 cards from mulligan.
Draw for turn.
Sure.
That's nice. Do I want to give you the Artisan here? I have that. I think it's right. I have the Nest Ball as well. This is actually very good. Because then I can get a monkey established. Earthen Vessel. Do I want to get a second? Yeah, because then I can attach both turns, right? If you don't Iona me. Touch. And you go.
Draw. Arvin.
It's always good to have Arvin going a second.
Hell yeah.
But depends on the rest of the hand, right?
The rest of the hand has to follow with, I guess, but I'll get the rescue board and Puffin. We'll go ahead and we'll play the Puffin.
Getting the rescue board on the Charmander is also nice. That's what you're going to aim for.
Yeah, because you can rescue board retreat into Dreepy because you rather want to Evo with a Dreepy.
Oh, you have Evo play as well. That's nasty. Yeah, Evoing with Dreepy is always better.
I think here with a board like yours, it is just going double Dreepy instead of getting an extra Mander down, especially with the rescue board in consideration.
Yeah, like my board is not a threat right now.
No, not at all.
Especially not when you know that it's more like a slower build with the Evo.
Have it all. Right, double Dreepy.
Yeah.
Instead, like we could have gone Charmander, but Charmander doesn't make sense here because we just want to draw cards.
Exactly. I draw. I'm just better.
What?
I could put it here and hope I hit Evo to Evo the other one, but I think that's too scary to do.
It's quite opportunistic.
I mean, I can't really give you more basics, right? Might as well just play it now. Touch. Do you want an Artisan before I open? If I do so, I don't hit it. I don't think I want a monkey more. Anyways. So we're just gonna Artisan first.
Sure.
Because then I don't draw the monkey. And I instead draw some other cards that I much rather want.
Yeah.
Prepare for an Iona.
Oh, man, come on.
I don't know. is there any chance that you just choose to Budew me next turn? Maybe I should just get more energies on this card. So I think I will do Earthen Vessel. So let's just see. I don't have that, so I can't respond with that. I think I'm just gonna find the dark for next turn.
Sure.
One sec. Yeah. Put those two in hand. And I'll pass to you.
Turn around. Puffin. P Mander.
Yeah, that's the ideal board state, right? Because now I can target one of them because you already have the other one.
Yep.
This is going to be an interesting game. I can already feel that because my attackers are very limited.
Fire energy with the energy search.
Uh-huh. Is this some bait of that you have all of them in hand, or either you priced all of the other ones?
Cloak.
I think a nice thing that Zard does is that I can't just go up with the EX and just KO you with Clefairy on my bench, because then I would instantly just get traded by Zard.
Yeah, exactly. Give it to Arson, you're gonna keep it there anyway. Andy. Max Bolt.
Yeah, max spell against a Gardevoir EX with the Dragapult as well can also be devastating, especially if I don't get the opportunity to heal all 60 of it.
Yeah.
40. And it's not that easy to draw into a potential Turo anymore without the refinement as well.
Exactly.
You were just baiting me.
Attachment, and then we'll go for the good old 20-20-20 on bench.
Yeah.
With advanced
So now I'll
dive.
bench my Halucha, not Halucha, my Cresselia.
Sure thing, buddy.
Okay, so what are the options here? I have my damage in place, I'll just promote this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could Mew EX you, but that would only make me able to Mew EX you with Clefairy. That's like probably ideal here. And then hope you can respond to it. So first of all, it's also scary to bend Fist here because not if I attack with an efficient attacker. So okay, I'm bend Fist. That's nice. Evolved EX. Nope. Wrong energy. That's dark.
Yep.
First of all. The fairy. Ultra Ball. No, not the rolls. Mew. Don't want to use Mew here. You have 5 cards, so if I only use 5, it's not gonna make the biggest difference. You only have 1 random card.
Wow.
This card.
That meme started like 12 years ago.
And it's still going. So, no matter what, if you power up a Zard, you're gonna KO it.
Yep.
So 3 energies from you. 3, do I have 1 in the back? So let's see how we're gonna move the damage here. I think I'm just gonna double monkey here.
Sure.
And if you respond, I want damage on the Zard. So I'm gonna use Phantom Dive, KO this. Then I have 5 left.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put all 5 on Charmander here. Put pressure on you.
Sure.
I wish I could draw like this with Gardevoir every game.
Who wouldn't?
What's wrong?
Charizard.
Because using new EX next turn, how likely is that? It's alright.
Dragapult again. Dragapult again. Arven.
You got that.
Get the Arcane. Bigger Charm. Go back into the deck. Super Rod. Put those free. Go back in deck. Rare Candy Charizard.
Here it comes.
Here we go. Great.
So when you KO me, you got them down to 3. I will still be ahead. And taking my hand into... It's also scary to attack you with Drifloon here, so you can take a free price turn next time.
Yeah, that's the scary part of everything. Nothing more. Let's take Knockout Burning Darkness Charizard.
Okay, so you didn't KO my EX. That was the most scary thing here, I think.
I mean, I could have extended a bit for it, but it probably would let me in a weaker spot.
Draw. So what am I gonna aim for here? You have how many cards you have in it? You had 3 Draclooks, so you're just always gonna draw what you need.
6 cards in hand.
If I get Mew back, is there a way for you to take all?
Like I say, as much only support I've used this game is Arven.
Yeah. 1 Arven. That's it.
I used 3 Arvens.
Artisan. So I have Nitrogen and Rod left. And I want to just make sure that you can take 3 prizes next turn. So in this case, we're gonna Arven. Actually, I just want to take the Rod here. Because the Nitrogen is easier to play with later in the game.
Yeah, with low hand size and all that.
Yeah. So now Finning is winning. So I'm gonna do some Finning here. This is definitely one of them. Not that it matters much a lot, but
Charmed monkeys? OP monkeys?
just charming the monkeys, because why not? Ultra Ball. This one. And getting an attachment before I Ultra Ball. I rot, otherwise I'm gonna lose. Just pick 2 attackers.
Sure.
Ultra Ball, I don't need this.
Yeah, because you can force the checkmate this turn, you're right.
I don't need that.
Yeah, because you can go Burning Darkness Mew and have the Artisan for Screen Tail. I don't have a counter for Artisan, so...
I think that's my game plan.
Then you'll just Screen Tail a Dragcloak. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and I still save the secret box. Attach it here. Retreat. It just shows the immense power level of this deck. Especially when you draw this Insane.
It's good for Showcase you're drawing Insane, right? Like, it just shows off the ways in which you want to go with it.
So I'll move. I do 270.
Just 320.
Yeah, so I'll just move 3 here. And the next 3, I'll move from this as well. Just to Dragapult.
Sure.
And then I will Burning Darkness you, go down to 1. I didn't even use the fist, but I don't really want it. Needed to use it, right?
No. My idea is... I think I got a plan here, actually. Nest for Fest, Artisan for Genesect.
Mm-hmm.
That's like part 1.
Yeah, I didn't use the secret box yet, so...
It has to be like Counter Catcher Fest Iono to 1.
That's true. I actually could have avoided that. But me not thinking that far ahead is gonna punish me here, so...
Yeah, I guess how much energy do you have out here as well? 1 Seki, 2 Seki gas. It has to be the Fest that's getting picked up by that.
Yeah.
Which means I also have to Ultra Ball. I have to get rid of Research because I have Iono. I have to get rid of Boss because I don't need it. Let's go ahead and grab a Zard because I don't care. Not going to see that anymore.
True.
Important thing I do is I do this Dragcloak first.
Yeah, because you're gonna evolve it, so...
Yes, exactly. And then I also kind of need to hit Night Stretcher. That's a lot of cards I need to hit. Because that's Night Stretcher to keep that thing alive.
Yeah, from the monkeys.
Yeah. I guess my second Dragapult's in the discard pile, so there. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
That guy.
That guy.
That one there. That one there. And the Iono.
Yeah.
I'll get free. And don't use that. Cloak. Now I have to pick between these two.
Now it's on the bottom, right? You also have Fist still, right?
I still have Artisan to shuffle. Artisan to Genesect. Artisan to Genesect.
Should have Fist.
Should have Fist. Of yours. Like, that's... Still have double counter catcher left on Dragcloak and Fest, so I'm seeing 5 cards to do this. If I picked it Budgie, that's like asking to lose.
Last time I cut your deck, you drew the new Elf Energy.
That's last time, yeah. 1, 2, no. Please, Fest. Yes. Doink.
Yeah.
Counter catcher that. Phantom Dive.
This is a good showcase of how my mistake is going to punish me very badly. And I think that's nice. Because we learn from it.
And then we have to learn from it. I think it's just a 2 and then 1 to the rest.
You just want to make it as annoying as possible.
Yeah, but it's also just so you don't have a clear 60 monkey, right?
Yeah. I draw.
Please don't.
Okay, so I have 2 dead cards.
Oh. Has to be restart. Has to be restart.
Restart?
Come on, come on. No way.
Do I have it? Nice.
Ah, man.
Energy.
Oh, man, it's so close.
Never punished. I'm just better.
Oh, my.
Never punished. So, I mean, if I played a better, I could have avoided it, but it's also just, I didn't think that far ahead in the moment. And you spotted it, and then I was like, fuck, I can actually lose after thinking so much. I thought too much about thinning instead of actually just winning.
Yeah, there's sometimes, like, you say thinning is winning, but, like, excessively thinning without thinking of your lose conditions is always why I tell people that, you know, think of how you can lose.
Yeah.
If you're, like, in
instead of
a
thinking, yeah, that's nice. And yeah, that was a video just showcasing PultZard against Gardevoir.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gardevoir can still manage to beat it, especially with this build as well, because it's more focusing on getting a more established setup, especially also against Purdue.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think in these kinds of cases, with the PultZard versus Gardevoir matchup, since Purdue was released, it got closer for sure. And you know, you're going like a rocket ship in that case. And what in like when we were around like San Antonio regionals, Birmingham regionals, what made the matchup better was we were able to play Lost Vacuum.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can kind of force you into Drifloon, Bravery Charm, so we can take the prize there, take the double prize on Guardy, have 3 to 4 prize turn swings. Whereas in this matchup now, you have all sorts of tools like Clefairy, Mew against my Dragapult. You can still take care of the Charizard with Drifloon.
Yeah.
You can still confuse with Monkey Dory and draw out some games where usually it didn't seem like it. And yeah, I mean, the format has just gone to show that it just gets so much closer the longer the game goes.
Yeah.
And Monkey Dory plus Clefairy is just something to deal with in this case.
This board state is just how you win against PultZard.
Yeah, because you have an attacker going, so it means that if I knock out the Gardevoir, you can still bench another Ralts and then be safe.
Yeah, because then I have one of these that I attack with.
Yeah.
I don't have anything you can... When you went down to uneven, and I had this board state, you basically had to draw, like, play the 7 price game, right?
Yeah.
Because I had charms in these.
Yeah.
And I was just attacking with one of those, right?
Which is what it ended up being. And the cool thing about, like, even when I went for the fast play,
yeah,
if you go double Monkey Dory there, I have to, like, Jet Headbutt.
Yeah.
And then...
True.
But even Jet Headbutt wouldn't have worked because you go double Monkey. If I knock out the vest, I lose. So in that spot, I would need to have a spot where I could like play Halucha, which we don't play the list currently.
But also just like, I know Brent didn't play this.
Yeah.
So if you face Gardevoir without Mew, like I don't have an answer to your shard. I need to like Driffle. Did he play Driffle? I can't actually remember.
Brent?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, if he did, like, then you can do these Gustus, take 3 prizes turns.
Yeah.
Go back from uneven. But with the Mew, the board state can be very hard to deal with. Sometimes.
Yeah, even on Screamtail, I could do the same.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Exactly. It goes to show that Gardevoir can be played without Badu or Cleffa, and a PultZard is still, you know, a deck to be reconciled with. So make sure that you stay tuned for list and alike, and of course other videos from us. So make sure to watch where we post and subscribe to keep up to date.
Thank you for watching.